So, I love Christmas so much, I just had to make a Christmas jingle. So, without ado, I have never taken singing lessons. Here we go. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. It 'twas the night before Christmas, and not a creature was stirring, not even a big, bad Detroit lion. And Santa was out testing his new Buccaneers team. You know, Evans, Gronkowski, White, and Sue, Jones and Godwin too. But do you recall the most famous Buccaneer of all? Tommy the Pirate Brady had a very shiny arm, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like all his Super Bowl rings. Then one cold-ass Christmas Eve, Coach Arians came to say, Tommy, with your arm so bright, won't you guide our team tonight? Then all the Buccaneers loved him as they shouted out with glee, Tommy the Pirate Brady, you'll go down in history. Hey, so that was my shot right there at fame. I'm sure that jingle is going to go to #1 on the music Billboard hits. So, the Bucs, they're 9-5, and the best present the Tampa Bay Bucs could give us would be a victory over the Detroit Lions without any injuries, without falling behind 17-0 at halftime. Come on, Bucs. Let's get off to a fast start, and let's not look back. Let's not give the Lions a chance. So, in week 14, I was 11-5, but doing pretty decent with my picks this year. Now, when was the last time the Buccaneers made the playoffs? I don't know. Can you tell me? The last time the Buccaneers made the playoffs was 2007. So, with a victory over the Lions, it almost assures the Buccaneers a shot at the 6th spot for the playoffs. I was looking today. If the playoffs was to be held today, we'd be playing the Seattle Seahawks. So, we just need to keep winning. The Bucs need to make the playoffs. Now, let's go on to their opponent. So, this week the Bucs play the Detroit Lions in Detroit. You know, this is my lovable losers, my Detroit Lions. I grew up a Detroit Lions fan and a Steelers fan. But, you know, Detroit is a shame of a team. It's horrible what they've been putting on the field. Now, let me ask you this question. Since 1970, how many playoff games has Detroit won? I don't know if you can tell me, but I'm going to tell you. They've won 1 playoff in 13 playoff games. That is pathetic. And worse off, Detroit has never played in a modern-day Super Bowl, which is so sad. The Detroit Lions, just like the Tampa Bay Bucs, have some of the greatest sports fans in the NFL. They put up with that team every year, losing. Since I was a kid, we've had very few bright spots. Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, you know, Matthew Stafford, best quarterback Detroit's ever had, probably next to Bobby Lamb. But this year it sounds like they want to get rid of Stafford. They want to start over. So we're going to go through another 10 years of losing in Detroit. You know what? This makes me love the Buccaneers even more, because when the season started this year, the Bucs didn't waste time. They weren't worried about money. You know, they went out and signed Brady. They signed Gronkowski. They drafted well the last couple years. You know what? As Buccaneers fans, we have to be happy that we have a team that is out there at least trying to put something on the field and win for its fans. Detroit, I think it's just all about the money. You know, as long as they're putting people buying their souvenirs, and over the last few years before COVID, people were filling the stands needlessly. I mean, why are you wasting your money on a team that isn't trying to put a winning product out there? So you know what? I hope the Bucs go out there this weekend. I hope they jump on them quickly, like I said, and I hope they don't let them up. They, get through the game, have a great game, and we all have one of the great Christmases with the Bucs making the playoffs. Now listen, so this week we got some pretty good games on the schedule. Few games have meaning, other ones don't. So it's going to be pretty tough to call some of these games. But listen, here we go. We got Minnesota playing New Orleans. Right now, New Orleans needs to win that game. They lost last week to Kansas City. They could have probably been in a bye situation, but they're not. So I'm going to take New Orleans over Minnesota. Tampa Bay and Detroit. I'm going to take Tampa Bay over Detroit. Detroit just doesn't have a chance in my opinion. San Francisco versus Arizona. I have to go with San Francisco because we need Arizona to lose that game. So I'm going to take San Francisco over Arizona. Miami and the Raiders. Our other surprise team in the state of Florida, the Miami Dolphins. So, but you know what? Gruden's not going to go for a bunch of crappy losses like he's been having. I'm going to take the Raiders over Miami. Atlanta and Kansas City. Kansas City's just going to keep rolling. Kansas City's going to beat up on Atlanta. Cleveland and the Jets. Now, this is a great game here because Cleveland, they're putting the pressure on Pittsburgh. They got a chance to win that division. I'm going to go with Cleveland over the Jets. Indianapolis and Pittsburgh. Wow. How fast the mighty have fallen. The undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers are on a losing streak. What team will we see this week against Indianapolis? Indy versus Pittsburgh. Boy, both teams need to win. Damn it, I got to go with Pittsburgh. I hate to do that, Indy. I'm sorry. Buffalo and New England. I'm going with Buffalo over New England. New England is out of the playoffs. Buffalo's trying to get in the playoffs. Next game is Chicago versus Jacksonville. Chicago needs to win. I'm going with Chicago. Giants and Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore. Giants can't stop that team. Cincinnati and Houston. Boy, did Cincinnati play their asses off last week against the Steelers. Man, that was a good victory for them. They're getting to be a better team. But Houston's been losing a couple games. Are they going to keep on losing? I'm going to go with Houston this week. Denver and the Chargers. I'm going with the Chargers. Carolina and Washington. Washington's got to win this game. This is keeping them in the playoffs. I'm going to go with Washington. Philadelphia and Dallas. Ooh, that's going to be a tough game there. So, I think that I'm going to go with Philadelphia there. They're going to beat Dallas. The Rams in Seattle. The Rams laid a stinker last week. They let the Jets win their first game. I can't believe it. So I'm going to go with the Rams over Seattle. They're going to make a bounce back on this game here. And the last game right here is Tennessee and Green Bay. Wow, what another barn burner that game's going to be. Both teams need to win. If New Orleans wins and Green Bay loses, that makes the bye situation a little tighter. So, but honestly, I think I'm going to go with Tennessee to pull the upset over Green Bay. Now listen, if my jingle doesn't make you want to follow me, nothing will. Listen, folks, I need some more people to follow my channel. I'm trying to do the best that I can. So listen, I hope that you have the best Christmas. Please follow me on YouTube. I would appreciate it. You know what? And I'm going to catch you next week, the last week of the regular season before the playoffs. Take it easy. Have a wonderful Christmas.